Hello everyone, this is Lolo the Samurai back for another episode of the Sir Alex Ferguson Challenge with Crystal Palace in the Premier League on Football Manager 2018. Now, last time we played, who was it we played? I believe it was Newcastle. Yeah, it was Newcastle. Well, firstly, I got the logos, I gotta say that. I promised I was gonna have them. And since then, we've only won one game. Well, two if you count the FA Cup game against Aldershot, but we've gotten a few good points. We've had a bit of a tough run. And we got games, the only games where we dropped points where I really regret it is Southampton and Brighton. Otherwise, we got a point against Tottenham, which is never a bad thing, especially for the club we are. We dropped points to Liverpool, we got very close. And we got absolutely slaughtered by Man United. It was only 3-1, but the stats suggest a lot more. We got a goal later on, and Anders Townsend finally put the performance he was supposed to be putting as a right back, as in terrible. So he's not going to be playing today against Chelsea. Like I promised, we were going to play Chelsea here. And I'm gonna say this is a must-win because we have Man City in 3 max days, and if we don't win either of these two, then we are in trouble. So I would much rather win this game just to kind of ease off pressure. So let's go to see who Chelsea have in a second. Let's just wait till this loads. So we are 19th at the moment. We're in the position that we took over. That's because Stoke and Southampton won the last match day, and that doesn't really help us. But yeah, we have to win this, I feel, because if everyone else wins, then we're in a bit of trouble. I think Stoke play away from home this next game, so luckily it's not all bad. I don't know who they play against, but I can see them losing unless it's against West Brom, which West Brom are gone. They're 11 points. They're 13 points below relegation or below the safety zone. Yeah, they're gone. So they're one team that we're gonna, if we stay up, I'm gonna look to raid Rondon if he's still there. So I'm gonna just quickly check out West Brom's schedule. I want to see. I'm curious who they have left. I don't think they'll make it out of here alive, but I'm curious to see what kind of run they have. Yeah, Chelsea are 5th at the moment, so they're not in the Champions League spot. So I do think this is a winnable game just because we're at home. If it was away from home, I kind of would have ruled myself out. This is kind of one of the last tough games of the season. As you can see, after Man City, it's kind of straightforward. West Brom, let's see the schedule. They kind of have a favorable schedule actually, but I still don't think they'll make it out. They've just not been good enough. So yeah, let's go to Chelsea quickly. Chelsea in that schedule. I'm going to players. So let's go to value. So obviously they have Eden Hazard, a very good player in FM, of course, one of the best in the world in FM, definitely. I don't know what you guys think of him in real life. I haven't seen him in a long time personally, so I can speak. Alvaro Morata. I don't rate him in real life personally, but also very good in FM. He got very good finishing, so we gotta watch out for them. N'Golo Kante, of course, 20 tackling, 20 stamina, 20 work rate. There's not much more else to say. He's just a workhorse. And Pedro, who is not as good as the other guys. He's kind of someone who could fit in our team, I think. I don't think he's that great, personally. So they've got quite a bit of the squad. I can see William playing as well. William is, yeah, he's a fast player, so we're going to have to... Our defensive line of 3 is really going to come in handy here, I think. As we will stop the pace. Okay, Townsend... You know, he played poorly in the last match, but I don't feel like we're ready to punish him just yet. So we're going to put Fosu Mensah back in. For Riderwald. Hunter Wickham, just in case. And, who else should we put? Van Aanholt? No, I think Van Aanholt's good as a sub. I think we're going to keep Slip on. And we're going to go with that lineup. I think I'm happy with that. I'm just going to look at it one more time. And yeah, we're going to go with that. Submit team. Alright. So we have Chelsea now. Alright, so Chelsea going to line up with Morata and... Okay, so these are the 3 that they're going to line up with. Their midfield doesn't look that strong, thankfully. Conte's not there. They're going to play with the back line of 3 as well, so that's interesting to note. We're going to set up position structure to auto. And Chelsea coming into It's his third in the form table, was a war 15. It's not started improving. I think we're just gonna go with that. Tunnel, and always send assistant. Here we go. Now I'm gonna let things play out early on. I might regret it if they score, but I'm gonna see how things play out firstly before I do anything. Gonna see how the shots line up. Okay, so we've gotten a bit of possession. We're not winning in possession, but we've gotten a bit. If they score here, I'm gonna immediately regret playing things out. Oh my gosh, it's a screamer. Danny Drinkwater gets the first one. 1-0 to Chelsea. Not much my keeper could do there. Let's see this in 3D. That is mental. That's a rocket right there. A grounded rocket. Not the start we wanted. But luckily, this is the 27th game. It looks like Stoke lost. Southampton won, so we're gonna have to win this. If we're gonna have to win one of these games if we're gonna get our relegation zone. Yeah, if we lose this, the pressure's on, and right now we're losing. So I want to tell the players to push forward. I'm gonna play more direct passing. I honestly have faith in my system. I'm gonna let things play them as it is right now. Close down. Any changes? We're gonna close down Danny Drinkwater, who is pulling all the strings according to our assistant. But we're actually not looking too bad. We have the edge in shots at the moment, which I know isn't much, but it shows that we're at least challenging Chelsea. We're actually trying to match them, which I think is a good thing. Demand more. Yeah, we're outplaying them at the moment. Well, kind of. They have more possession, which, I mean, the stats, if you say you have more shots, then I could easily say they have more possession. So if we honestly base things off stats, then you can just say that, and it will be valid. Okay, this has not been great. You know what, let's try and put more crosses in. I did not mean to go to Ray Lewington. I meant to do this. Whip crosses. Let's try that. And Arsenal are starting to walk the league, starting to get away with it. Which is so unrealistic, but whatever, it's a game. There's no need to complain about it. There's no need to wonder why it happens. Okay, I think we should go more offensive in this second half. We're going to put Benteke on an offensive role. Danny Drinkwater is still doing well. His average rating has gone up. Yeah, this has not been a great game. Yeah, we're being outplayed now based on those stats. Dressing room. Let's just say we've been the better team. Because we have been playing quite well. It's just we're not getting the chances our way. I mean, for playing against Chelsea anyways, this has not been that bad. But we really need to actually finish the chances, otherwise it's all relevant. At the end of the day, it's about who kicks the ball in the net, not who gets the most shots or gets the most chances. Alright, here's the chance. Benteke has it. Over to Schlupp, it looks like it's going to be intercepted. It isn't. Schlupp gets to it. Kabay. There's Saka, who goes over to Townsend. Townsend crosses it in. It's cleared away. It's headed away. Townsend has it again. Mark Arthur in the middle. Kabay in the middle. Back to Mark Arthur. This is a really long sequence of passing. Alright, Kabay, get it in, get it in. He passes it back. MacArthur. MacArthur gets it in. Come on. They're defending really well here. Milivojevic. MacArthur, there's Saka, and it's such a poor shot. Courtois Gets to it easily. It's a highlight for nothing. It basically just was a sequence of passing that led to nothing. Now they have a chance. Speroni gets to it. Okay, so we're safe for a little bit. Let's see what the goal kick results to. And Teke gets to it. Oh, Fabregas intercepts. Pedro. Actually, but Morata gets to it, and it's 2-0. That's not good. We've not won against any other top teams yet, which really sucks. It really does, because we had a tough run and we didn't do anything with it. So, okay, well, the game's not over until it's over. Let's take off Saka, who's been shambolic. Let's take off Schlupp. Townsend's actually been quite good. That's why I kind of trust him in the right back position. It's a disaster waiting to happen, but I mean, he's not shown it much yet. I mean, the United game was a disaster, but otherwise, he's not been terrible. I'm not going to look at just one game. Okay, we're going to just change something up. We'll go in the flanks. Look for overlap. I'm going to try that. Demand more. Hazard has it, and it's wide of the mark. That highlight was theirs. We've not done much this half at all. They've completely outplayed us now. So I have to try to retain possession. Yeah, because a team that survives the drop, they've got to win against at least one of the top teams. And we've not done that yet. Because if you have a tough run, you've got to win one of your games at least. Okay, well, here's the hoping we win our next 2 games. Because yeah, I've not got much hope for Man City. And yeah, this is looking over by the minute. I'm not seeing where we'll get 2 from here. It's just not looking likely. It's looking very unlikely we'll score 1, never mind 2. It's not been a great live com, has it? So far, we faced all the top teams. We've actually done quite well against all of them, except for United. But at home, this has been the worst performance yet. So, it really, I don't know. I was hoping a bit more from this. Maybe not a win, but maybe a better performance overall. That could have sufficed, but I don't know. Relegations just got really complicated. But I'm still confident we'll survive. I think. And it's a smaller team, we've done our job. Just away from home, we've struggled a little bit. Alright, so that's the end of the game. Alright. Goes wide. And the referee blows his whistle. It is a win for Chelsea. I'm not really happy with that. Their effort was not excellent. Ray, you gotta think better than that. Gotta be more ambitious. All right, so where will we play next? Which game? I'm thinking Leicester. That's a pretty big game. Because they're fighting the drop as well. Oh, we have Arsenal too. That's a tough game, but I think Leicester's the one we're gonna see. So stay tuned for the next episode. I'm Lolo the Samurai, and I'm signing off.